Well, that was a very home run happy game. So, yeah, let's get into this. Okay, so pitching for us. Matthew Boyd did a decent job. I mean, again, in a really, really home run happy game. Um, he did a decent job, and coming off his two worst starts of the season so far, in these past two games, coming off of that, off of like a slump. This was decent. This was better than his past two. Not as good as his start, but better than these past two. And he had three earned runs, I think, maybe. He needs to improve off of this. This is a good improvement from the past two, but he needs to continue to improve if he wants to, have a good season. Just try and recapture that momentum from the beginning of the season, bring it into June, just fresh start. Refresh your mind. Don't think about these past few starts. Just pitch how you know you can pitch. Just replicate what you were doing before. Man, I know it sounds easy. It's not easy, but you just got to try and do that, or find something new that works for you. That works too, but that usually might take a bit longer. It just depends on who you are. Joe Jimenez pitched good. Most of our relievers pitched good. Gregory Soto has a absolutely nasty slider. I mean, this man's slider. Oh my goodness! I don't know how they haven't figured it out. I honestly don't. It's honestly pretty easy to figure out when he's going to throw a slider. So normally, Gregory Soto before the season really like kind of only threw fastballs, but he's usually throwing 97, 98, 99, sometimes even 101. I think is the fastest pitch. Maybe he's even had 102 maybe, but he's had, fastballs in the hundreds, usually pitches in the high 90s. If he is in like between the difference between 98 and 88 is visibly noticeable, especially for a guy like Christian Yelich. But when you see him drastically drop between, going from a 98 mile per hour fastball to an 88 mile per hour throw, and I mean, I don't know if they just don't know the scouting report on him, but usually whenever he throws that slow, it's either a slider or a changeup. And usually he throws his slider more than his changeup, if I'm correct. But at least in this game, he threw a slider more than a changeup. Christian Yelich, he saw the two guys in front of him get that same treatment. So, you'd think he would kind of try and. Maybe he wasn't. You can't notice from there. But whenever he throws that slow for him, usually it means it's a slider. Maybe sometimes it's a changeup, but then you just take that strike. But then just don't swing when it's that slow and you'll take more balls. But you know what? I don't want any other team to figure this out because his slider is nasty. It's hard to resist even if they do figure it out. Um, and if they figure it out, he might become less effective. But his his slider's just so nasty. I mean, Gregory Soto, I like Gregory Soto. He's one of my more favorite players on the teams. Him, guys that are closers or relievers that throw really fast, just really they're crafty, like just guys that are really good at pitching. I don't know why. I just enjoy watching good pitching because you see this pitcher like they go on a roll. And then, especially with Casey Mize, when AJ Hinch tries to take him out of the game and stuff, I just enjoy stuff like that. I enjoy homers too. I enjoy home runs, but I like seeing pitching and good defense. Same reason, I like seeing good defense in football. I get excited for fumbles and stuff. I can't really comprehend why people don't. Um, but just seeing Gregory Soto after starting out kind of, uncontrollable. Sometimes he'll have those nights where he's uncontrollable, but starting out really uncontrollable, and then they start warming up Jose Cisnero in the bullpen, and then after he sees that they have a talk with him and stuff, He pitches beautifully. You even see the pitching coach, I believe, getting on the phone, telling the bullpen coach, "You don't have to. Jose does not have to continue to warm up." At least I believe that's what he was telling him, because Gregory Soto was on a roll at that point. It was just so fun to watch. It's so fun to watch good pitching, especially Gregory Soto. He's just a really good pitcher. Watching him pitch is like watching an artist paint a masterpiece. It's beautiful. It is art. It's just an amazing thing to watch. And when he gets on a roll, he's unstoppable. When he hits that level where he's pitching like the best reliever, the best closer in Major League Baseball, he's unstoppable. You can't hit his stuff. His fastballs are in the 90s, sometimes even the hundreds, and his sliders are so nasty. I mean, this man has potential. He's like 26. He's still decently young. He has the potential to possibly be one of the best relievers in Major League Baseball when he hits his prime. Maybe his prime is only for 1 or 2 years, but that would still be some of the best 1 or 2 years that we've seen from a Tigers reliever in a while. It's just so fun watching him pitch. Our defense, typical Tigers defense, not going to win you games, not going to lose you games. Never mind. We made some pretty good plays. Made some pretty good plays on defense. Out in the outfield, guys have wheels. I mean, it was kind of fun. We were in a National League game against the Brewers, so, no designated hitter. Watching Matthew Boyd hit, that was fun. Watching all the adjustments, that was kind of fun. I can see why people don't want the universal DH to be a thing. I personally think it should be a thing because, while the pinch hitter does kind of, there aren't going to be any guys anymore that have a pinch hitter as like their designated role. Designated hitter takes over that, so, and it adds more versatility because the designated hitter usually has like field defensive experience, and it can still be a serviceable defender, so it just gives you more versatility on your roster. Whatever, that's another video for another day. But yeah, our defense was solid. Offensively, holy crap, this was a home run parade. Jonathan Scope and Eric Haas both hit 2 home runs. Beautiful. I know on the Brewers they had a bunch of guys hit home runs, but I know Wong was one of them and Christian Yelich was one of them. I can't remember. I feel like there's one more guy, but I can't remember his name. But our offense was on point. It wasn't leaving as many guys on base as before. We were just playing good. Just good offense. And it was fun to watch. It was weird. It was like it was a pitcher's duel near the end, but not. With the closers, it was weird. This game was just kind of weird, but it was fun. It was very fun. I hope we have more games like this. It was really fun to watch.
Like the way that I dance, she like the way that I move, she like the way that I rock, she like the way that I walk.
In summary, this was a fun game. I mean, you like home runs? You got home runs. You like defense? Had guys making very good defensive plays. One guy on the Brewers, I can't freaking think of his name for whatever reason, but he was playing third base, I believe. He was either third base, I believe, and he fumbled it, but he caught it, but then dropped it, and then got it back and still got the out. It was fun to watch, but give me a second. There's a freaking... What's making the noise is crickets, because I have a lizard. So, just give me a second, I'll try and make them stop. Usually I just tap the cage and they stop. You like good pitching? Gregory Soto was very good. Matthew Boyd was decent. Joe Jimenez was good. It was good pitching. On the Brewers side, they had some good pitchers. it was just a really good overall game. It had everything you could want in a baseball game, and it was action packed. It was still kind of fast paced. Even someone who doesn't really watch baseball that much could enjoy the game if they kind of just know basic baseball. They could enjoy that game. You know. But yeah, as always, I'm not funny. Wait, I'll see you guys next time. As always, I'm not funny. And in case you didn't notice, I do have a shelf now. It's because, I have an autographed basketball right there with Domantas Sabonis, Bojan Bogdanovic, Corey Joseph, Darren Collison, and Thaddeus Young's autograph on it. Some hats. I have 3 autographed hats: Thaddeus Young, Darren Collison, Sabonis, Doug McDermott, and Malcolm Brogdon. I have 2 small die-cast Camaros and a IndyCar die-cast that I can't remember the name of the guy right now. And Larry Bird plaque. But I mainly made this because for this, and I'm ordering some die casts of my favorite NASCAR players. I will NASCAR drivers. I will open those die casts on camera, but yeah, they're gonna go up here for my NASCAR videos that I'm now making. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. As always, I'm not funny, and I already did this. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Or whenever the Tigers play next. Yeah.
Love on each other.